A few years ago, on a lonely post-work afternoon in San Diego, I sat down at my computer, I opened OBS, and I clicked Go Live for the very first time. And on Pokemon Shield, on my very first day of shiny hunting, I found a shiny Cabalion, and to a total of 7 strangers from Reddit and to myself, this was a really cool experience. One of the big reasons I stopped making Pokemon videos was because there exists a very large section of that side of the internet whose entire purpose is just to antagonize people. Whether it's because they're jealous, alone, have to wait until Christmas to get the latest version of the Pokemon game like I did as a kid, or it's because it's who they truly are, their entire purpose seems tied to critiquing and downplaying the work of others. And here's the thing, I can handle it so easy if it's just about me, or the way I look, or the way I sound, or even the way I think. But it never is. A stream that never made it into being a video was me playing Pokemon Legends Arceus for the first time, and I decided to go back to finding shiny Pokemon and run the entire game using only shinies. And the very first one, a shiny Golden Shinx, was met 19 hours into this playthrough.
Holding my breath until I see a shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh yes!
Oh my god.
19 hours. Before the very first battle of the game, before I got to explore any of the map, fully streamed on Twitch, and easily fact-checked. This video was met with, it's a guarantee shiny once you get out of the tutorial. It wasn't even on the screen when you said, oh yes. Do you shave your mustache like that? Or are they repelling like magnets? And the type 2 fun I had uploading this short, the running and running and running and running and patience I poured into finding a single shiny Pokemon, the 19 hours of dead air I had to fill with jokes, stories, anything I could to seem somewhat interesting, was just thrown away. Like that, with 2 comments that felt like too many. It's not problematic, and it doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't even really matter after the initial regret of my own literacy, but it's annoying and unwarranted, and I'm not alone. I'm gonna introduce you to my friend Pei. Pei is loud and afraid, and being a Pokemon shiny hunter isn't her only red flag, but it probably is the reason why she's still single. A few days ago, she posted this video on TikTok.
Okay. Kingdom Hearts. We're not getting Kingdom Hearts. Who the f is this little guy? Hi! He has human hands!
I don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts. I don't know who this little guy with hands is, and if you asked me to guess what Deltarune is, I would say it was the way Delta ruined my very first flight in 2022. When I asked for a Coca-Cola, instead of just handing the can over to me, the flight attendant took it out, tapped it a few times, opened it, just poured half of it into a cup, and then handed me the cup. I paid $460 for that flight, and they couldn't just give me a can. So Pei uploads a 15-second clip that I don't understand or really care about. I don't really play video games outside of when I played Pokemon, and we all move on, except for the random people in her comments who say things like, these people are pushing 40. Yes, this 24-year-old woman, grad student, IBS haver, known anime addict, red flags by the way, the IBS and the anime, is pushing 40. And 40 is not pushing back. The majority of her comments are people calling her a fake Deltarune fan for not immediately recognizing the dog. That's well past my jurisdiction. I don't know the game and I didn't recognize the dog either. But she's live and in the moment and expecting an entirely different game. I don't know why it's a problem for someone to be excited about a game they weren't expecting. I told her I was including her in this video, by the way, and she posted this part of our conversation on Twitter. I'm not going to sit here and pretend my job is any harder than it is. I get to spend my day at home with my dog and wishing my partner was here too. I'm also not going to pretend that every comment that isn't explicitly positive or reassuring or generally kind hurts my feelings. In this liminal internet space we all kind of exist in, people are unfortunately allowed to say whatever they want. Criticism, whether it's about me, my ideas, or my audio quality, I'm so sorry, I don't know what I'm doing, all I know is press recording yap, are all fair and generally welcomed. My biggest thing with this YouTube channel is that I like looking at things I know nothing about and learning about them. I'm happy to learn alongside you or by you, telling me where I'm wrong or where to look in my comments. But it's weird for me to see so many Colin Robinsons in other people's comment sections. Colin Robinson is the energy vampire from What We Do in the Shadows. I just started it and oh my god, it is so good. It's weird to see so many of those people. Seeing someone have innocent fun like Pei watching the Nintendo Direct and live reacting to it, and then having to go, actually, in the comments. I won't say all of my comments are unwarranted. I do have a lot of opinions, and sometimes people don't agree with me. It was entirely different when the content was just like Pokemon, but if I wanted to show you really, really bad comments here, I could. I don't feel like ruining my own day. I don't feel like ruining your day. I think we've all been on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook long enough to know that there's some really bad comments out there. You've probably seen a few this week. All of this is to say, I don't know. I've never been the guy to comment on videos, and I hope I never turn into the guy that comments negative things on videos. Again, this is not about me specifically. If I say something stupid and you want to tell me I said something stupid, that's fine. What do I care? It's more so for people who are just trying to enjoy their time on the internet and who are generally nice people, who can't open their comment section without being punched by a shot of anxiety, just hoping that nobody's mean to them for no reason. That's all that is. I don't generally leave comments anyway. I watch a lot of videos and I very, very rarely comment. But I'm going to go find somewhere to leave a nice comment to something. And I hope you do the same on someone else's channel or TikTok or YouTube short. Not mine. I'm not comment farming. Go tell Paige she looks like Judy Hopps or something. Or that you like the sound of her voice when your browser's muted. Stop, okay, we're friends. I'm allowed to be mean to her. I beat her at cup pong yesterday, okay? I feel like beating someone at cup pong means you got to say one mean thing to them. All right, I'm calling it there. This is just like a little essay I wanted to say. Sometimes I just have thoughts, and I hope that you are all willing to just have a conversation with me. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to thank you for spending time with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is my favorite thing to do. You're my favorite people to do it with. I don't know where that came from. I just yap, okay? You can say goodbye to Toast, or you can leave her a mean comment. Don't, okay? If you want to say whatever you want about me, you leave her out of this. Every now and then, people will say something mean about her, and oh my god. Me and Pasta Coma had this conversation. Go watch Pasta Coma. Go to Pasta Coma's YouTube channel and leave her a nice comment. She's super funny. All right, go. Get out of here. Bye.